Be prepared for it. We're going to have to win it, as I said, at least twice. At least twice. So let's make sure we're up here.
We changed the training up this week. We felt after having had 3 weeks here, we needed a bit of a change up. Usually on a Monday we have a walkthrough, but this week we decided to go to Twickenham and did more of a jog through. Tuesday was more of an active recovery day. Then Wednesday we split the training into 2 sessions, a short session in the morning and then our normal session in the afternoon. Quality of work was really good.
Well done, Benny. Well done. Excellent.
Young players are a lot different these days. They like changes in the schedule. 10 years ago, if you changed the schedule, you'd have players on strike. But now the young guys, they like change. It's a bit like the internet. Things are changing quickly, so it's much easier to initiate change now.
What did we say we want to get out of that session?
Probably clear with our roles.
Yeah. Did we achieve that?
That's it, so.
Good, Good. Good clarity, good questions asked along the way. Use tomorrow to tidy anything up, unit-wise, team-wise. We'll make sure we're on it, So come Wednesday, we're flying. We're trying to really emphasise how effortless the kick can be, so we're trying to kick here at like 30%. And it shows like what we get out of the kick against what we put into it. Percentage of the kick we want to try and put is a 30% kick, so we should be able to get 30-40 metres. So nice slow tempo.
That's your best one, man.
It still goes 30-40 metres, making it look effortless basically. So it's just a way of early part of the week just really honing in our technique. So that's what me and Faz are trying to do here down this line. Even at normal levels, we want to have like a 50% mindset of the effort going into it. So we should make it look easy.
We'll just try a little bit.
We want to kick with our body, not just our leg. So basically, the reason we kick and have that shift with that shoulder forward and the chest still at the ball is because we believe if we get that shift without having any rotation from the shoulders or the hips, that we'll get the ball to go straight down the channel.
Line there, line here. Try and finish in this space.
Okay. Yep.
All your body.
Yeah.
So try and finish even your left side, man.
Yeah.
Me and Owen obviously kick together a lot during the week, and we always have done when we've been in camp, so it's great really. We both want to try and improve as much as we can every day in terms of that stuff, and we're obviously lucky enough to have Jonny come in and help us with our sessions as well, which is a real privilege, and we've learned so much off him, so to be able to do it, sort of the 2-3 of us is great.
Working with Jonny, you obviously cover a whole range of things: knowledge, technique, are massive things. But probably the most important things are the bits that involve everything, which is just like a way of being around it. And obviously this links to kicking, but it links to everything, and that would probably be the most fascinating things that you get into. A lot of the things that I do when I kick, like the little weirder things to look at or see when I do kick, I've probably just done out of instinct as I've been growing up, I guess. I obviously place the ball down. Say if the wind's coming in to the right, I would never aim straight down the middle and then hit it out to the right. I'd aim straight to the right. I come round the corner quite a bit. Therefore, I give myself room on the ball. I aim valve at middle, but give myself a bit of angle on the ball out to the right, so it looks inviting to go and kick through. and then I take a couple of steps back, and then three to the side. I kind of get the feeling of the ball in the back of my stance from point at where I'm stood, and then I draw a line between the ball and a point far past the post, and then see the line of it and hopefully kick it.
You're in the heat of a normal rugby game. You could be up and down off the ground, you could be making tackles, you could be chasing someone back, whatever it might be, and then next thing you've got to compose yourself to try and kick a goal kick. So for me, it's to try and get hold of my breathing as much as I can straight away to calm myself down physically. The one thing for me is to probably not overthink things, to be honest. People always say, like, when you're a kid and you go out and you play with your mates and you just enjoy yourself, that's when the best things happen in terms of what you do with the ball in your hand and the way you kick the ball, and you're not even thinking about potentially how you're doing it or what you're doing really at that particular point.
There'll be times where you had a couple of efforts that mean that you, I don't know, out of breath or legs are heavy or anything. I've always been loud in the way I play, and kind of what you see is what you get. I've always been okay at getting myself into a place ready to kick. I don't know why. I don't know why I was like that, but I've kind of done that since I was young. I think it's almost at times that the kicking element has showed me the way in terms of the way I should be playing as well at times. There will have been times where I've not got myself steady enough, but usually over the years the kicking's almost showed me the way. You want to make a difference. You want to have an impact on a game. That's one way of doing it, yeah.
Yes, John. John Hill with the fade. That's perfect, isn't it? Really nice shot, that. Good shot, that. Good shot, that.
12 minutes to 3, we've been queuing up since 22 because it's 3 o'clock, it's snacks, and day before the game we get these like little chocolate rectangles and goujons, and they're delicious.
Just ridiculous from you.
It's the most important pre-game meal of the week. Preps us. The very famous biscuits. It's actually Richard Hill you need to ask about where they originate from and the recipe, why it started. But now we have them every Friday or Saturday, depending on when the game falls. But the day before, 3 o'clock, goujons, biscuits.
We could not train all week and we'll be alright. We could train all week and not have our chocolate biscuits at 3 o'clock the day before, and we will not be alright. We will absolutely not be alright for the game. That's how important they are.
Let him go through. Get away from him. We need early rebounds.
Delicious.
I suppose the first time the chocolate biscuit came involved, I think, was 1999. It was brought in as a genuine treat, as a well done for the week. It slipped its way into the team room at 4 o'clock, and it was well received. All the players would have backed it wholeheartedly. It became a regular occurrence, turning up at 4 o'clock. If it didn't appear, there would be all sorts of telephone calls going around to the head of S&C at the time, Dave Reddin, wanting to know where it is. I don't think things have changed since. But then, for some unknown reason, one day, I think they probably decided that we probably need to be a little bit healthier. It got removed the day before a game and we lost the next day. So there lies the reason why it's continued for so long. We said it became superstitious, it had to stay. And to this day, here it is, 20 years later, 20 plus years later. Yeah, the excitement has got so much now that it was 4 o'clock biscuit cake, it's now 3 o'clock biscuit cake. I suppose assume it just gives more time to be able to find the head of S&C if it doesn't turn up on time and if it needs to be made from fresh. You know, I couldn't help but notice that there were 1 or 2 left after all the players left the room.
What inconvenient time, my wife's room. to dig in some chocolate biscuits.
The first 20 minutes of the game is going to be crucial, that we set a good platform, but we won't win the game there. We're going to have to win it again. They all keep coming. They're all good players that keep coming. So we're going to have to win it again. So our finishers are going to have a massive job for us, boys.
Underpinning all of this, boys, is our mindset. We're going up there, man. We're going up there. And Miles said they picked this big team trying to battle us. They got some doubt. And that's beautiful. Let's hope they come tomorrow thinking they're going to do it on us. Because then that means we have to be our best.
Do you understand what it takes to be relentless? To keep backing everything up. To not give them an in. To suffocate them. And off the back of that, we're not waiting for opportunities. We're going to make stuff happen. We're going to make stuff happen by being tough on the ball, playing through them, and working hard off it, reforming, so that we don't miss anything, so that we're constantly at them.
Naz, love that. Great work, brother. That's good stuff. Good stuff. We've got to keep it. We've got to keep it. Yeah, Daddy. There's so much more in us. I said during the first half, that tank.
The trip we had this week, let's build on that. We know we've got a lot more in us, and that's exciting, but it's a good win against a good side now. Enjoy it. weekend?
2 counts from red flag, boys. 2 green. Quite a lot over the last couple of weeks about the selfless actions and just putting your body on your line for the person next to you. And I think it really showed out there today. The boys got in the position that they needed to get into. We fronted up and yeah, we're pretty dominant out there, which is good.